Hi everybody, Christy here, and I have something interesting a realization that I came to that I wanted to share with you. And yeah, it's going to lead into hopefully bigger things. But to begin with, if you weren't with us for the last community call, we did a class around genius, finding it, understanding it, wrapping our minds around it, and then how to apply it to our business, how it shows up with how we connect with our audience. And it was an amazing class. We had some amazing women with us talking about this. And um, afterwards, last week, I had one of the participants email me about Gene Keys and sent me her profile and how significant it was that in her profile, Richard Rudd, who wrote the book on Gene Keys, here's the book. He, on the website, this is his website, genekeys.com. And on it, it has your genius, how you show up in relationships and your prosperity, right? Your genius is actually your unconscious earth. So it's the second one down on the left-hand side of your chart. And what's amazing about this particular gate, it's unconscious. It's something that you automatically do. You don't consciously think I need to do this. It just shows up, right? And on Gene Keys, it showed her genius, but also her shadow. And it connected a lot of dots that we connected already in class. So it validated all the dots that we connected. And so I highly recommend going to genekeys.com and seeing exactly how that shows up for you, your genius. And so when I went back and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've done this. So I went back and looked at mine that I had done a while back. And I noticed that my unconscious earth is my genius. It is intuition, gate 57. And it showed me my shadow, which is basically what I see as your challenge. It's what keeps you from stepping into this genius, right? And so looking at mine is unease. So I'm thinking, okay, so where am I feeling unease in my work, in my business, how I connect with my audience, how I share my information, what's keeping me, what's pausing me. And I realized for me, it is seemingly or looking like I do not have all the answers. Like I need help. It makes me pause. It makes me question, will they really care? Will they throw tomatoes at me? How will this land? Will they just not like me anymore if I share this vulnerability with them? Because I am a 3-5 profile, which means the 3 is very conscious. It's very, let's try it and see kind of attitude to see what works and what doesn't. But my 5 is my unconscious piece, which is all about vulnerability. It's all about sharing what you know, what you've experienced, but in a way that shows the real authentic self, not just what you think they want to see. So in that vulnerability, I'm looking at the unease that is my challenge when sharing my intuition. And I just think it's brilliant Maria brought this to my attention, because what it is, it's very inspiring to look that when I'm uneasy in a situation, I automatically shift back and connect with my intuition to read the situation and to respond, which I think is amazing. When I don't have the answer is when my intuition kicks in, which is my unconscious earth. That's my genius. And so I wanted you guys to take a look, if you have time, to go to genekeys.com and see what your genius is and post it, if you will. I'm very interested to see what it says. And if you were in the class, community class last week or the week before, the last community class, if there's any dots that we connected in class that you now see, oh yeah, in Gene Keys it said this, and it totally validates what we talked about. Because I think these community classes are actually, there's so much work here to be done, right? We have so much to do for ourselves to connect the dots and to really connect authentically with our ideal client, our ideal audience, and to draw people in without a lot of work and without a lot of hustle. We can just naturally, with grace and ease, do what we need to do in a way that feels good for us, and it will naturally bring in what we need, and then create the life that we really want. So that is my question for you, is if you go to genekeys.com and see your genius, does that resonate? Is it something that you step into whenever that shadow shows up? That's my curiosity. And I'll have more tomorrow on something I'm brewing that I'd like your feedback on. So until tomorrow, take care.